my passion is really hunting, and that's why I became an outfitter. And I just love putting clients on big deer, and that's what we did this week. Big Stone Outfitters, our archery season runs from August 25th to September 17th, and our rifle season runs from September 17th to November 30th. We can take archery hunters during the rifle season, we can take them all season long.
Early season bucks tend to run in bachelor groups. Although somewhat predictable, they're anything but easy to locate and then stalk into bow range. With an abundance of standing crops and a big full moon hanging overhead, Kenton and Doug have their work cut out for them this week. Hunting muleys out on the open prairies of Alberta can be very much like chasing plains game in Africa. Large open expanses broken with thick cover will cause you to move and glass vast areas in search of game. Eyesight is imperative here, and good optics are a must. Doug has a couple of nice bucks spotted out in the canola, but that last 100 yards is the toughest when you're trying to close the gap. Just a few more windrows is all he needs. Doug is continuing to inch his way closer to the bucks. Using the only cover available, he slips along the windrow canola, hoping to get in range.
So we offer trophy mule deer hunts, whitetail hunts, elk and bear, as well as waterfowl. We like to take a limited number of hunters each year so that we can keep our quality high, and that's what we really aim for. You know what I love about being an outfitter is I get to hunt lots, and I just love being able to put a hunter on good deer and get quality deer in front of them, and we really did this week, and it was just awesome. We seen probably more drop time bucks this year than I've ever seen, and the quality's just getting better and better because of the management we have here. And I love it. I love outfitting and I love hunting, and outfitting allows me to hunt so many days during the year, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I'm really happy with what happened this week and the quality of deer that we got on.
The big bucks are staying clear of the cover in the bush. They elect instead to bed down in the canola fields, where slipping up on them is almost impossible. Kenton can only get them into about 200 yards from the big 190 class muley. Now they wait for the entire group to bed before making a move. With all the bucks bedded, Kenton and Doug slowly back out and reposition directly downwind. With only the slightest breeze blowing, the afternoon has calmed to a quiet still that definitely favors the deer. That was close. Doug got to within 10 yards of where he needed to be before the big buck stood up and walked away, never the wiser that danger lurked so near. The guys stay in place, laying low until the group of bucks feed far enough away to let them exit. From standing canola to cut canola, Kenton and Doug try a new tactic, this time letting the bucks come to them. Kenton is showing Doug a lot of big bucks throughout the day. They're seeing them in small groups, and some large groups are spotted as well. The habitat and terrain in this area is perfect for growing and holding big mule deer. Lots of crops and large areas with deep river coulees are what these deer require.
Passing bucks, as Doug has been doing, takes great restraint and commitment. But seeing the quality of the bucks he's seeing, that makes it a little bit easier. The big bucks have eluded Doug on this trip, but Kenton has graciously invited him to return later in the season. By the time Doug returns, green leaves have been replaced by freshly fallen snow. This should be a good hunt.
Seeing lots of good deer, Kenton and Doug continue their pursuit well into the afternoon. Checking all the hot spots, Kenton moves them into an area where he's seen a nice heavy horned buck. With darkness soon approaching, they can only wait and hope. Doug was able to pull it off at last light. With Kenton's persistence and knowledge of the area and the game, the guys have taken a great deer.
Hey folks, we're up here with Big Stone Outfitting in northwestern Alberta. Last light buck. We got this just in the last shooting light. Outstanding buck. He does have a front fork broke off here. Got a couple gnarly points here on the inside, outside. He is heavy. Obviously you can see he's a tall buck and he's got good width. I'm excited. This is a good buck. Kent Lean's the owner. Ken got us on it, brought us right to the right spot here at last light, and sure enough, he come out and got a lucky shot on him and knocked him right down. So we're real happy. You had a real good operation, Kenton. We've seen tons of bucks up here, folks, with this kind of stuff. We actually were chasing a 14-inch drop tine that was a pretty heavy club, we were calling them. We saw multiple drop tine mule deer. and a lot of others with kickers. It's been an outstanding hunt. You do got a lot of good bucks.
Thank you.
Didn't get in the whitetail woods like we wanted to. We spent most of the time chasing these, but Ken's been killing a lot of big whitetails. Good operation. He's got a great camp set up right in the middle of the hunting. We're literally hunting right outside the back door, and we're really pleased. Kenton's ratings have been coming in outstanding for good reason, and we come up and we see why, so we're pretty excited. Good job.
Well, thanks a lot for coming, and
man.
congratulations on a good buck.
I can't let go of this big boy with the hand hold him up. Good job.
Thank you.